Okay, my friends, this is part 404 for the city of Strykow. Let me zoom myself out again. Strykow and metropolitan area Lodz here, you see. About 25-35 kilometers northeast Strykow city is located. And I want to demonstrate to you, maybe even along the other location I have demonstrated you another location we were to report ourselves in 1995, 1996. Eventually in 1996, 1995 and 1996. This is called a Hotel 500 Strykow. And this is now in the same area as this residential industrial park is, where you have Corning and this also this Arvato Polska, as I told you earlier. This company, I'm going to go a little later in detail, and a little more details about it. But right now I want to concentrate myself on this thing here. I want to finish off this thing here. The property itself belonged to someone, I believe, across the street. And this someone is this owner here of the fuel station that you see here. See this fuel station here? It's called D&D Strykow. He was the one, I believe, who sold this man here the land. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, he sold this land behind that you see right there. This should be a farming land. While he did not done much, this thing belongs to a state. It always did. Well, always. Not exactly always. I was there when these people were in search for ordinance permissions, licenses and stuff like this. I just happened to be there. I just found myself in a picture along Donald Trump, and I have seen these people rushing for the licenses, permits, so they could start the businesses. And so when I say Generalna Dyrekcja Dróg Krajowych, I'm going to put it this way. The government is government, but everybody else was rushing, and the government actually told where they want to have, what they want to have, right? They did not ask if they can or whatever. They took their piece, just like this. And I believe, yes, the owner of this place was the man right here that you see, D&D Strykow. In 95, this property you see here was just a meager house, meager piece of property. What you see, it looked like this here. This, just this. Okay, not this and not this, but what you see right here, this is what it was. Yeah, but sometimes in probably I estimate sometimes in 90, who knows, 99 maybe, something like this, or 98, 99, I'll give you 99. This piece of property here popped up, this. And for volunteers, for recruitees from overseas, from the US, for people who subject themselves to this kind of doggy treatments for the sake of their careers, this was the #1 location. And we would enter right through this parking lot. Of course, none of this thing was here. None of this stuff was here. Then what would happen? This parking lot was all muddy, man. We would come here 96, 97. We would be dirty as hell, right through this gate here. This was a shitty piece of property, like unrecognizable, like some kind of abandoned piece of property, something like this. But as the owner gained money, the next thing that popped up was this wing here, this restaurant, Restauracja Hotelu. And when this thing popped up, when the staffers came, they no longer would recognize this place. And this thing popped up, I have no idea, maybe sometimes in, I don't know, maybe in 2001, 2002, something like this. So now you have this here. And this is really, really interesting, right? The last that popped up was this wing here. This was the last piece that popped up, this one right here. And there you have it, the property. That's one thing. Now, before I go next, I want to go to this giant here that I said it looked like a black monster, like a black beast from the distance. And every time when I try to zoom myself so I would demonstrate you what that looked like, I cannot see it for whatever reason. Right on, yeah, okay, but what's not okay somehow, I cannot come anywhere close, that it doesn't give me the view that it would be right here like this in front of it, from the distance that you could see this thing. It was a magnificent piece of structure. I am not very sure whether it was black, because we would frequently come either in the evenings or we would come early in the mornings. I think it was more in the mornings, very, very early in the mornings that we would come. So this is one of the reasons why, you know, because as I look at this picture here, that's not exactly what it looks like. It does not exactly give the impression that this thing would be exactly black, right? When you see it like this, it does not look like exactly black. But it did. It did. And eventually, I would love to see this thing. I don't see it. I cannot see it. I am going to go and resort myself to my recording here, like this, da-da-dum, so that you can make your own judgment. Like from the far away, you see what it looks like? It's dark. It's possible also because of the shadow, because if it's the sun is on the other side, it will give you an impression like it's like dark, it's black. If it's like sunlight or sunrise, and it will give you an impression like it's like black from far away. And it's huge. It was huge, giant, like this. You see what I'm saying? I should have done that earlier. Okay, the way this building grew, it's also evident from the map. Okay. But from the map is only portion that is evident. But now I'm going to give you a little insider because I was here over the years. Aye, come on. Okay. Right where it says Arvato Polska, it would grow in this direction you see here, like this. Here you can see like some kind of a new construction or whatever, but already what you see here, I believe, it was done like in two pieces. I think that this thing here, or basically what we see, it's also a possibility that already was added, or I have no idea, but I think this was smaller. I think that this was half of it. And it already extended all the way here, and now it's growing further. I guarantee you this is the way it was. All right, so this is yet another information I want to clear out. Then I want to return myself to the August of the 29, 2020. I was sure I departed on, in fact, on the 28th, the August the 28th, to the Czech Republic, but it was not exactly like that. I did on the August the 29 when I really lost it. I prepared myself barbecue chicken here. Nice little kebab chicken or pork or whatever it is, kebab, simply kebab. It was delicious. I prepared myself a campfire here. It was nice, but it was broiling in me, boy. I couldn't take it no more without the job and all this kind of BS. Excuse me. Broken spine, walking for weeks back and forth from door to door asking for the job. Boy, I was torn apart already from the job search with 8 kilos on my broken spine. I didn't even get to work. If I would work in so much, I would already make a really decent amount of money. And so I was parked right here in this parking lot. Did you see? Right here in front of the beach. Really nice. Really, really beautiful. Oh, well, let me see that. Oh, I did not do well here. Right here, like this. And boy, one time after I ate, my stomach was full. I decided to just go before I'm gonna completely lost this thing here. The test subjects, they would get the water right from here. I got the water right from here. This is a graveyard. By the way, the man who works at the graveyard is the same guy that works over there already for God knows how long. 20 years at least, and I'd rather say 25, who knows. It's always been the same man I have recognized. I have not spoken to him, but you know, what the hell do I know? You know, the whole city I know. That's not only the people know me. All right, and just as before departure, I go to the store, and I see this man swimming across this lake. All right, I see him swimming. Chuk 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 chuk. All right, according to him, boy, he went back and forth, and as I later on spoke to him. But the thing about it is, I remember him at least since 2005. All right. Now this guy, this is a sportsman, right? This is a guy that is like, oh, he's like, you know, built guy. And I said, nothing, man. This is another proof too. All right. I said, let's get to the business, and what better than to get like some kind of, you know, a recognition from this gentleman too. And so I went about the business immediately into action. I went and did extremely well. As I met him, I tried to get the confirmation from him about him doing this stuff. This is a really a man, extremely committed guy. Okay, this is a sportsman, a Polish sportsman, very committed to this sport. He loves it. He loves it. It just you don't see the man so enthusiastic about it like this guy oftentimes. And another thing about him is a very pleasant man too. Okay, and this, I'm going to refer to this audio recording right here. I go and I make my bet that he is doing this stuff already. It's not my bet, it's the memory, since 2005. And he goes, no. And I go, yes. 3 kilometers like this, if not more than that, every day, shake, back and forth. He is so strong, eh? And he goes, no way, no. He's a really nice guy. And I say, yes, way, 2005, I already remember you. That's 15 years, I said. Have you done this in 2005? And he said, well, yes, I did this also in 2005. Okay, so now, this is the first time I met him according to, you know, our meeting and this and that. You can hear firsthand, and this is yet another information that is going to confirm that I remember this guy since 2005. How about this? All right, so that was the time I was still in the US until almost 2007, until the August of 2006. All right, so there you have it. Let's go to this audio recording, and that's going to summarize for this part number 404 Strykow. Somebody, I don't think anybody is out there that would doubt anything about proofs. This is a really a decent amount of proofs I have submitted, but you know, there are skeptics all through. They died. This is not paranormal. The secret to success is just a ordinary key, my friends. You know, the door lock, good door lock key, twisted properly, 90 degree. And even put something on the top so that if somebody wants to get in, so it wakes you up, that kind of stuff. And then you get immediately smarter. It's not like Angela Merkel figured out, you know, that you are already crazy. You are already crazy now. With her friends, with her Generalstab over there, with his German Berlinians. Neo-Nazi fascist shit that ruined my life. Excuse me on my expression, but I really hate you. Not the people, not the German people, but what you have done. You ruined me 25 years of life, and you went for the whole thing. You just thought you're gonna grab the whole thing and get away with it, but it's not like this. Let's go to the recording. Good day to you. What's going on? He says, what? I said, what's going on? What are you doing? What are you doing? Basically, I'm saying, how are you? And I'm saying to him, you're doing this already for 15 years. I was in a joking mood. And he said, no, that long I'm not doing this. Okay, I said, listen, man, I said, you are the ones swimming across the sea. Not really the sea, but the lake. You're doing this already since 2005. At least 2006, because he said, no, but I go back. 2005. Now he sings. He says, but that's 15 years. I said to him, but that, he says, yes. In 2005, yes. He says, but, well, that is 15 years. All right, it's 2020. It was August the 28th, the 29th, 2020 when this was recorded. So, yeah, he says, oh, yeah. Ah, there you go. This is the most famous swimmer. Boy, this guy every day he would go. He says, yes, yes. Yeah, I said, I'm also going to do this. I am not sure. I was sure that I'm still going to stay in the Strykow. I said, but I got a real problem with the spine. You know? He said, oh, yeah. Well, he says, but swimming is great. You should. You know, you should. Also, before you go and you do something like this, this is already a professional swimmer, this man. Not only have to know how to really swim really well, because he goes like really fast. Really, he goes so fast that I was kind of amazed. It's like you would go and almost run next to him. That's how he goes across this lake. And he also has some kind of safety device that in case something would happen to him, that would keep him afloat. But he is really a sportsman, a real sportsman. I'm gonna play this one more time, the audio recording, my friends, and so that's not gonna be some skepticism or something like this. And then I'm gonna say to you, sayonara. I hope you do understand that this is a factual stuff, that Buckingham Palace, Berlin, and many other politicians are trying to get away with. This is a crime that took for me now 26 years of life. And it does them no good, this kind of stuff. That's why we have all kinds of stuff going on, because this is yet the worst one that they have ever gone through. Now, the way they do this stuff is by basically drowning you already on our first day, by involving the groups of people whom they submit certain proofs. They already have submitted to the certain groups of people the proofs about abuse, prior abuse. And they do so these groups of people get involved in it. And once they get involved in it, they start to claim they no longer can save you and stuff like this. And these groups of people somehow miraculously no longer want to know anything about you. In fact, these groups of people start to build, because they condition you, if you're not going to support us, you're dead. And what they're doing is they're building the other side, already the opposition, another portion of that could maybe save your life against you. And they twist you in lies, and it's all kinds of stuff they do. And you are, sure enough, you're dead. What you are seeing are actually audio recordings that prove beyond any doubt a genocide that deprived me of 26 years of life. Not the highest profile MK Ultra case or something like this. This is the case that reveals everything you ever wanted to know about the Epstein, about the Buckingham Palace, about the royals, Queen Elizabeth, Prince William, Prince Harry, Prince Philip, Charles, Camilla, Diana, Vladimir Putin, American presidents, George Bush, Donald Trump, Bush's father, Clinton, Macron, Angela Merkel, and so on and so forth, Italian Berlusconi, and far beyond that. This is the case actually audio recorded. This is the case actually proven. And I am just shocked. I am just baffled. I don't actually know how to express myself. I'm almost 50 years old now. And the stuff I have been gone through to actually prove this case beyond any doubt, I have to say it took tremendously a lot of time. Still nothing ever came from the human rights organization, somebody that would be interested, that would express interest in this case. But it was a lot of, including United Nations and Amnesty International. I'm not going to go even into FBI and Central Intelligence Agency and stuff like this, and police, how much they discouraged. They would sit on my throat and condition me whether I'm going to cooperate with the Nazis and stuff like this. They would commute themselves to Poland from Berlin and so on. I'm not going to go into those issues, but to the UN, as far as the United Nations, I'm going to say, I'm going to ask you a question. What exactly took you so long? In case you ever decide to do something about it. Anyways, to come forward to help me out. Because as of today, I have not received anything. As far as the European Union Court, I would not even consider that as court of any kind because of stuff I have faced in the past. The people involved in the torture were the people from this Strasbourg institution located in France. They were the people, the human rights people from Strasbourg, from European Union Court for Human Rights. So I don't have anything to say in respect to that. I'm not going to go into it. I do count on United Nations, but as far as the European Union Court for Human Rights, that's a joke to me. In my eyes, that's a joke. That's something else. Here you have it. One more time, I'm going to play you this. God bless. Thanks for watching this video. Till next time. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Hope not, but UN, wake up.